I'm Emilee. I grew up in a Christian family. I knew the Lord from a really young age, but I was like super rebellious. Once I got a taste of the world, I was hooked. Really waited until I was 21 for the most part to drink, and I mean, once I did, it was over. I drank all the time. Falling in love with sin and forgetting Jesus is really what it was. And it says in the Word that the enemy comes to kill, steal, and destroy, and he came after everything. A huge part of that was, a big part of my story is my sexuality, and I started really wrestling with confusion there, and then the enemy kept me in shame and bondage. So all of that kind of brought me to a place of just hopelessness. I became suicidal. I was a raging alcoholic. I had broken friendships, broken relationships. And so shortly thereafter, I gave up and became completely suicidal. Planned to take my life, and I was intoxicated, but happened to tell a family member, and they sent a rescue squad. They came and got me. So that's what kind of led me to Teen Challenge. 2 weeks later, I had packed up my life and I was in Missoula, Montana. I knew it was God-led. And at this point, I wasn't even really sure about God anymore, but I knew that he was real. I knew that he saved my life. I knew that he used everyone around me to get me there. And so I kind of just went with that, and the whole time just really struggling in my heart and still holding on to some things, still really struggling with just sexuality issues and confusion. And I was now in a place that the Lord was prompting me to tell my leadership and expose it, and I just wouldn't do it. And so it led me to relapse 9.5 months into my program. Everything that I was in before just flooded back in, and so that kind of showed me that, like, oh, it's not the program that's gonna save me, it's Jesus. And so I came here to Graham, and I came being completely honest with, hey, this is what I struggle with, this is where I'm at. And I actually submitted myself to my leadership that God placed above me, and most importantly to him. And once God showed me that truth is actually what sets you free, God changed my life and used Teen Challenge to be a huge part of that, to be a tool in that. I used to say I love Jesus, but really I knew who he was. But now I found the truth, and not my truth, not the truth that I want it to be, but the truth, and that's Jesus. So